How much of what you're carrying today began as protection, but it's become weight you no longer need to hold? When something hurts us, emotionally, physically, something inside of us remembers. The body says, that really hurt. Let's not go through that again. So we create protection. And at the time, that protection may be exactly what we need. The protection is not the problem. It protected you. It helped you survive. It helped you make it through a difficult chapter of your life. But over time, we often never lower our guard. We keep carrying the shield. And eventually, the shield that once protected us becomes its own burden. The threat that created the shield, it's no longer there. Yet we continue to live as it still is. Fear is cumulative. It grows, it stacks. Each new layer of protection creates another barrier, and every barrier creates more and more separation. Not from the world, from ourselves. A couple shells aren't really a problem. That's normal. In fact, they may even help keep us safe. But over time, we often accumulate way too many of them. And eventually, we stop experiencing life directly. We begin experiencing life through the protections we built around ourselves. Through the fears, through the assumptions, through all of the armor we've collected along the way. It's almost like we're peeking out from behind a stack of shields, trying to experience life through the very things we built to protect ourselves from it. The shield is not the problem. Forgetting that you're still carrying it is. Let it go. I've seen this in my own life. I was still protecting myself from rejection, from the pain of not being chosen by someone I loved. And eventually, I realized something. That same shell that was protecting my heart was also preventing me from opening it fully. And it doesn't stay only in the mind. Over time, the body starts to carry it too. Your breath changes, it gets more shallow. Your posture, like your shoulders tighten up. The body mirrors the same protection the mind learned. What started as a memory becomes a physical state of being. The body literally braces itself for impact, even when none's coming. And after a while, we're no longer just thinking about the protection. We're living it. It becomes us. The protection becomes part of how we move through the world. Fear doesn't kill joy. It teaches us not to trust it. We can still have beautiful moments. We can still laugh and feel connection. But somewhere in the background, we're still guarding against getting hurt again. And this is where it becomes deeper than just mindset. Because if the mind is guarded and the body is carrying the same protection, let me ask you this. What happens to your spirit beneath all of this? The beautiful thing is that nothing is actually missing. Your spirit never loses its power. It never becomes less whole. We simply lose our access and connection to it. That spark hasn't actually gone anywhere. It's just harder to reach. It's stuck beneath the fear, beneath all of that protection. The part of us that was there before all the armor is actually still there. The beautiful part is that existed before all of the years we spent protecting ourselves. And this is why I've started to look at healing a little differently. For a long time, I thought healing was about adding more knowledge, more understanding, more techniques, more practices. All those things are wonderfully helpful. But through my own experience, I've noticed that some of the most powerful healing comes from removing. What if healing isn't about adding? What if healing is simply about removing, letting go of the fears that no longer serve us, releasing protections that have outlived their purpose, setting down the weight we no longer need to carry? Sometimes we carry things for years. Then in a single moment, we can realize we no longer need them. Not because they weren't real, not because they didn't hurt, but because the protection outlived its purpose. The threat that created the shield is no longer there. As fear softens, your access to your spirit returns. Not because you fixed something, but because you stopped guarding what no longer needed protection. And you may realize it might be time to just set that heavy shield down. Let it go. Until what remains is what was there all along. So I'll leave you with this. If you took a moment and looked honestly at your life, what are you still carrying that you no longer need to hold? Take a second and think about that. And if you finally set that heavy shield down, who would you be without it?